teams above them. Anton Andrioli names the same starting side for the sixth match in a row. Luka Jovanovic scored a double before the international break against Western Sydney. He's in career best form. Right fullback Jay Barnett plays his 50th match in the A-League.
Hello everybody, how you doing?
Anselmo
We're here to watch them Auckland play Adelaide. Big game since MacArthur beats Newcastle, so if Auckland wins this, they're pretty much 1 point behind Newcastle. So they're should roll on the shirt tails again. Walking the Auckland shirt.
Well, there were 3 changes for the Black Knights. There are now 4 because Michael Vowd was injured in the warm-up. So James Hilton is going to make his A-League men's debut. The Marconi goalkeeper, who is the New South Wales NPL goalkeeper of the year last year. Francis de Vries is out with a calf injury, so Pinecker is back from an ankle complaint. Verstrata replaces Howison in midfield, and South Australian product Lockie Brook is in for New Zealand international Logan Rogerson. Hiroki Sakai could make his return from a hamstring injury off the bench. Well, there he is, the Gawler Junior Lockie Brook, who's back in the starting side for the first time in almost a couple of months.
Yeah,
and Steve Corica said that he just wanted to give him a little bit of a rest. He felt like he was just waning a little during the international break, as we heard pre-game with the boys. He came back to Adelaide to see his family.
Okay.
He once was a member of the Reds, came up through their system. Anton Andrioli, a big part of that Adelaide production line, now in charge. A 45% winning record through his first season as a head coach.
there's no.
And we'll hope that they can still push for a top 2 spot and maybe even the premiership.
I guess there's no
well, he wants to go
there's
one
no
better this season and win the
de
championship,
Vries.
but he has not taken his eyes off the
Sakai de
Premier's play.
Vries.
They want to make it back-to-back titles.
The
Black Knights.
So I guess
Alex King
they had to give somebody captaincy.
176th A-League men's match, the 2-time A-League men's referee of the year.
I mean, I want to go.
Calf injury picked up in the warm-up.
Quite surprised they didn't give it to Verstrata, to be honest.
Assistants Emma Kovac and Astro Sakalis. Daniel Cook, the fourth
just interesting
official, Adam Kersey,
that you gave the captain's armband to your striker.
Nathan Shakespeare, his assistant.
I'm not saying he doesn't. He can't be a captain, but like.
So on Good
I want to give it to Verstrata.
Who will it be a great Friday for? Will it be the Black Knights? Their debutant in goals, James Hilton.
What?
What a turn of events in the half an hour before kickoff for him.
What?
So it's a Good Friday blockbuster.
James Hilton's playing?
Will it be the Black Knights? Oh. And a slip right from the kickoff. And concerns again going around for Auckland FC. Welcoming Andy Harper. Harps, can the Black Knights go within a point of the Jets? Or will it be the Reds keeping their top 2 hopes alive?
Oh, okay, so looks like
plenty on already. Hasn't there?
Goodwood is playing. Looks like Goodwood is playing left back.
A huge game. Adelaide are making a lot of other teams nervous. And Auckland are in that category this evening because of the surge of the Reds.
So it looks like Goodwood is playing left back.
So they've had to deal with the loss of
Michael
Vowd in the warm-up. Certainly gives James Hilton a chance in goal to make a name for himself. It does leave them a bit bare, but they're made of strong stuff. The Black Knights.
I mean,
well, James Hilton, he's got a special story. He actually holds a degree in molecular genetics and disease.
Oh no, I don't think so, referee.
It's a big passion of his, but he wants a 20-year football career before he goes back into that field. And he's very passionate about it as we see the free kick away here.
Oh yeah, he did click them though.
He said that I'm only 23 once and I want to make use of it. So I love his attitude. And what an opportunity tonight. Marconi goalkeeper last year.
I mean, pretty
the NPL New South Wales, the goalkeeper of the year in that competition.
Well done, Gilbert Wright. Interesting.
Wish him well tonight and
So what happened to Michael Val?
end up being an excellent piece of identification and recruitment by
So what happened to Michael Val?
football operation, Terry McFlynn, Steve
I
Corica.
guess I was thinking they probably start him because Michael Val's been with the All Whites the whole week, so
Despite the circumstances, to get the call up, he can expect plenty of attention from Adelaide.
I guess I
tonight
could get that.
Win or lose,
And plus Michael Val didn't play a single game for the All Whites either, so
threaten their opponent's goal on
So-
multiple occasions.
I guess they're trying to.
Understanding that Auckland don't have a backup goalkeeper on the bench, it would be found, I would presume, because of course I've travelled here with 2 goalkeepers. It's very rare that you'd think clubs would travel with 3, so
Yeah.
he needs to be on his best behaviour as well. The debutant for Auckland.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by he needs to be on his best behaviour? What do you mean by that?
Between these 2 sides,
I don't get that at all.
leading the head-to-head just 1-0, and that was from that
What do you
match
mean?
earlier this season, back in November, where it was Vestrata who won that match for them. 11 minutes from time. Their 2 meetings last year were both draws.
I don't know what the comments mean by goalkeeping needs to be on his best behaviour. I don't know what he meant by that. I also don't know what he meant by that.
One of the reasons why tonight was so anticipated, because their games last year were so good, so exciting. And you pit that up against the race on the table. Adelaide win tonight, they will sit 1 point behind Auckland
This is a big game of both teams.
for the league. Sitting 5 clear at the moment. And Newcastle, but Auckland can obviously reduce that tonight.
And it's good to see Ponica back.
And that's the thing, Adelaide play Newcastle next week, so they win tonight. They continue their run. Well, you dare to dream. You dare to dream, and they've got this
The ball.
unchanged lineup for the 6th week in a row. Very settled at the moment. Rocky Brook trying to ask some questions. Cross off the head of White. Almost spilled for Girdwood Reich. Can Adelaide exploit here? Because Girdwood Reich is the left back tonight. And he's pushed forward. Gallegos made his presence felt there on De Cooley. Almost slipped through for Jovanovic. That is going to be a battle worth watching. De Cooley v Girdwood Reich.
See,
He's a strong
I would have thought Ponica would have played the fullback role if he was available. To be honest, he's played right back before. I don't understand why they didn't use him play him as a fullback, or even if Sarko's fit, start him as on the left or the right.
Last year, 2-2 and 4-2. The clashes between these two.
I don't know.
To go with the 2-1.
It's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting.
So it's all set up at the start of the Easter long weekend for an absolute Friday night special at Cooper's.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
And De Cooley, well, this is that battle on show. He just turned away from Girdwood Reich, who was sucked in. He is going to have to be careful. The Auckland left fullback tonight has been playing at centre back. As Young looks for the cross, what will it be? Just a goal kick.
Well done.
Defending in the end. Nice opening for
I don't know. I mean, I think Guerrero is a good player, but I don't know. I've never seen him play left back.
Really nice
Maybe,
move into the Auckland half by Adelaide.
I don't know. To me, I'd rather have
Both.
I mean, I'd rather have started Sarko. I'd rather didn't take the risk to start Sarko, to be honest. I think Sarko would have been a better option. If he's on the bench, that looks like he is. I think he should start. Even if he plays left fullback. I guess they don't want to risk him getting hurt. But
he scored 9 goals this season. There's Jesse Randall. So Alex King's just getting his comms refitted. He's just been having some issues. Just got a momentary pause. Both sides still feeling each other out. 7 minutes into this one. A much better start, you'd say, from Auckland tonight than what we saw against Macarthur. Slow out of the blocks. Cosgrove, down he goes. Alex King wasn't interested. And Barnett in his 50th A-League
he's been fouled again. I mean,
right back row with Dylan Parias.
If he's diving, then if he's
ACL injury,
looking for it, surely if he's looking for the foul, then he's diving, then isn't he, Rev? So are you going to book him for diving or?
Pass our best wishes on to Jake Brimmer as well. It's his birthday tonight, and his wife's also pregnant with their 3rd child. We wish him all the best, and that's why he is not in the matchday squad tonight for Auckland. So all the best, Jake, and the family.
Oh, the clearance. Oh, where is it?
Reigns. Picked off by Verstrata.
Oh.
Also on a free kick here, the Belgian Verstrata.
That was not a foul. That was not a foul. That wasn't a foul. It wasn't a foul. Oh my lord. It's supposed to get the ball, cross the ball in. Why are we trying to do a miracle shot?
He's been in great nick this year.
What is that? It was shit. It was so shit. Listen, cross to get the ball in.
You heard in the pre-game show.
Ping it in.
Lockie Brook was in Adelaide during the international break, just spending some time with the family. Now it's Cosgrove who's down. Looked like he was playing a game of Twister for a moment there. He's back to his feet.
I mean, he's been. I think he got kicked there, Rev.
Ankle injury tonight and straight into the starting side. Safety first option.
No, yeah, what? Fair play to the defender. Randall's quick.
Barnett, who's transitioned to right fullback excellently.
I mean, he
very capable player, very adaptable player. Barnett.
That was pretty close.
Tough job to see off Jesse Randall this evening.
So Cosgrove, he's a handful. The leading goal scorer in the A-League this season. He's all over the goalkeeper, and Cosgrove.
Yeah, it was always going to be a foul.
There's the referee, thumbs up. He thought he was giving as good as he got there.
I mean, you're all over it. You're all over him, though. You are. I mean, you got to be a meter away. You got to be a meter away from the goalkeeper. It was a silly.
Well, it's impossible to decide.
You should have waited for the ball and then push the guy into the goalkeeper and bump him into the goalkeeper.
More of the interfering.
Who's the grabber and who's the grabbee?
And for how long each plays that role? Because they do interchange.
Over the top in Auckland. We'll pick it up with Hilton, and we'll head downstairs to Lucas Ronaldo. Good evening, Lucas. History-making night for the Reds.
Evening, boys. Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned, off the top, an unchanged.
It's a great ball
again for the Reds. The 6th time in a row Edson Andrioli has done so. As this ball comes in.
Oh, that was. It was actually a nice cross.
Oh, always so often happens. A cross down to the sideline brings an attacking chance.
Need to move the ball a bit quicker though.
Well, Auckland have settled really well, actually. Their trademark grip on the game. It has taken them 10 minutes or so, perhaps just a little less than that to settle into the game because it was Adelaide.
You don't have a lot of pace at the back. My only problem with Auckland at the back line is they don't got a lot of pace at the back.
10 minutes.
Yes,
testing the goal. It's still
the ball.
fluent, but it's been Auckland since.
I mean, at least you're only real quick.
Lovely slip ball by Brooke. And it was Vreens who has to
well done.
over the sideline. It's this
Well done.
approach. Like to be direct, like to hit the targets of Cosgrove. It's lovely play down the right wing.
Picked them apart nicely, Auckland, as Adelaide had a little bit of trouble maintaining connection, the defenders together and closing the spaces, and Adelaide then had to turn and chase as Auckland prized the gap open, and it was a significant one.
Could he have driven to the box? It's hard to say. I think it was the right ball. Good defending.
Elliott with the long throw. DeVries out of this side. Birdwood right. Oh, that was travelling. And then Randall.
To be honest, that was on target.
He's thinking that was on target, and I reckon it was.
I think it was.
The wrong target, they give him right in the way.
Oh, fucking my, man. Get the fuck out the way.
I've seen it in time because of the players.
God, he's like a 12th defender for the other team half the time. Don't get me wrong, I like a Jimbo Mai, but he's played so poorly the last couple of weeks. The fact he's in the light starting over Rogerson is insane.
We'll go back down to you, Lucas.
It's actually insane that Rogerson's been dropped for.
A sixth straight game where Edson Antrioli hasn't made a change.
I still think Lockie Brooks should be playing in the 10.
That they went that long without making a change to his side. The game 5 of that was the 2016 grand final. So maybe a good omen. The Reds just able to keep things together at the moment, and soon they'll have Craig Goodwin back in the next couple of weeks. They hope as well. He's back running.
Auckland's had the first.
So you're advocating for changing the lineup, Lucas?
Auckland's had the clear-cut chances at this stage. They really haven't tested Hilton yet.
Thanks, Lucas. No, brilliant work. A great stat that, and it just goes to show you where the Reds are at the moment. They've been there and thereabouts in recent years, but they have somewhat struggled at the back end of seasons. Well, this year, the signs are good.
Get some pressure on their lads. Goalkeeper. To be honest, I don't rate the LA keeper.
Get one leg of a two-legged final series to make the grand final here at home.
Lovely skill from.
Here's Cosgrove, early delivery towards Guillermo Mai. They did snuff it out, but that's an overhit pass, and it's Randall, the confident striker, who's just scored for New Zealand in that win over Chile. He rifles off a shot.
Lucky. We gotta get some on target. We gotta get some on target. What the fuck's going on?
Well, they had the chance, just before that pass, which was overhit to Cooley from Ryan Kiddo, but they had the chance twice, Adelaide, to play out plenty of space.
We gotta get on target.
Inviting Auckland into their sweet spot.
Oh, good one not playing.
Challenges and launching their attack from there.
Good to see Craig Goodwin in the house watching on. I'm sure you would have seen Mitch Duke's goal last night as well. Harps, it was he that assisted Duke at the World Cup back in 2022. Similar kind of goal last night that Cal Talbot set up for Duke to stake his claim for the Socceroos. A double in that win for the Bulls against the Jets. And that's the Reds' only defeat in their last 11.
Adelaide hasn't had an attack. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, man, just fucking hold the ball, man.
Some really good wins too.
Why are you trying to do something so many fancy shit? Just hold the fucking ball.
importantly as well for the Reds, of course, they want to chase down
Trouble
the
here.
top 2 spot. Planaka has done enough, but they want to ensure that they get a home final as well. You want to finish in the top 4. So if you do miss out on the top 2, you get a home final. If you finish 3rd or 4th, taking on teams 5 and 6.
LA haven't registered a shot yet. Nah. Fuck. Fuck me, Monica. You're looking a bit sketchy there, bud.
The space still going. Dan Hall earns himself a free kick. Just let him keep moving.
That's a booking, right? Oh, he stepped on his ankle, ref. That's a card. That's a card, referee.
Well, it's a cheap free kick to give away. I mean, Dan Hall is running into a group of 4 Adelaide players. And Ivanovic feels like he needs to extend the arm. King.
Auckland don't mind free kicks so far this season. Goyakos striking from range.
There's the ball.
Up towards Girdwood Reich. Now Randall. Time to assess. Adelaide with enough bodies in front. Alakic slipping one into a
good ball.
Space.
Oh, I thought they must have bounced back. At Hall.
To this point,
So I thought it was Albert.
the opening 8 or so 9 minutes. The last
I think Daniel's injured. Daniel's hurt himself.
They're an outstanding football team, very well organised, and have been allowed to get into their groove because of 2 or 3 really sloppy passes from Adelaide, who have ceded control of the football match. For now, at least.
Great tackle, great tackle, right. He's doing alright left back.
Isn't it? You get yourself hustled and bustled by this really physical Auckland side. There's Cosgrove in that exact kind of contest. For Strata. Better away from Kikianis. They are a smaller side physically. Auckland are the Reds. Maybe struggling to handle that at the moment.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
So this could invite a chance here.
What are you doing? Visrada, that was what were you? What was the plan there, Visrada?
But again, Auckland just too strong.
Press them, press.
Brains, captain. Will come back for a free kick.
I don't know.
The guilty party.
I don't know about that one. I mean, his body was in front. I mean, I think he just fell over. To be honest.
Like things are a little flat
personally.
For the Reds at the moment. All over the top, trying to use that pace. It's a big advantage of theirs, Adelaide. When you compare it to Auckland. Cooley on that right flank, Yull on the left, now over the top, but it's Munith who's chasing. to be fair, he's probably the slowest member of that front line, Harks.
Yeah, well, I think you're right in just making that qualification because they do have a speed advantage across the ground, but those two passes...
Also, Referee can't crowd the goalkeeper.
Underneath, who doesn't fit that description, wonderful player that he is.
Well, he should be the man playing the passes, shouldn't he? You know, he's got a wand of the left foot.
Preston. We're very slow on the press, I must say, today.
De Cooling, well, he sees his battle. Oh, Girdwood right. This is early, very early to go into the book, especially on a night where you're going up against one of the fastest wingers in the competition.
Yeah, it is early, Ben, but actually worse than getting the yellow card is that Jake Girdwood-Wright has now just signalled to Yaya De Cooling that I can't cope with you. And I just think he's better off playing the numbers there for the psychological benefit that he's now handed over to De Cooling.
He had to do something there. He had to do something there.
He's outed himself as Alex King ends the shirt. Calf seems to be going all right for the ref, which is a relief.
The calf's all good, the comms less so. Let's hope it works third time lucky. But it's
also, this is a risk of putting Girdwood-Wright at left back.
Loss of Francis He's out for 6 weeks with the calf issue picked up for New Zealand against Finland. And you just wonder what impact it will have on their season. You just felt tonight coming into Cooley would have been licking his lips thinking, who is it going to be? Because it wasn't a clear player who Steve Corica could put in that left back role, and he put Girdwood-Wright there. And already he's on a yellow card, and De Cooley, when he has got his chances, he's made life very difficult. Now they explore the other side with Ryan Kitto, and Yull is in space. Yull blocked. Was it a handball? Second attempt. No problems with that one.
Fuck's sake.
In South Australian football.
Fuck's sake.
It's Ethan Alagich again for the 4th time this season, and what a moment to strike.
I need to see that goal again. Goalkeepers is all. What was the goalkeeper doing?
To the left-hand side.
Mai gave away the fucking ball.
Guillermo Mai off the ball, and the Harvey Norman replay shows the quick exchange of passes. Sends the ball out to Ryan Kitto. Johnny Yull asking for a handball, and Ethan Alagich not waiting for the decision.
No one.
It's good scrambling defence in the initial stage, I guess, from Auckland. But it's for nothing.
Goalkeeper, you're so.
Nails the left footer.
Yeah. I'll give the goalkeeper his due. He didn't see the ball.
Well, in big moments this season, it's been Alagich who's scored for the Reds. Round 1 against Sydney, they won that night. Round 5 against Melbourne
I'll give the goalkeeper his due. He did not see it. He did not see it. He didn't see it because we had about 5 guys in front of him.
Here again tonight against the Black Knights. It's so often about when you score them, not how many you score. And those are 4 critical goals for the Reds this season.
That was their first shot too, and I think that's the annoying part. That was really their first real opportunity, and they scored.
They've been relatively under the cosh for this match. Basically, one of their first forays forward, and they come up with a goal.
Well, outside of the opening few minutes, they did have some good attacks. Didn't yield an effort on goal, but a couple of sloppy passing sequences, and Auckland had them, and were in their comfortable spot. But that was a beautiful break down the left-hand side. A couple of free kicks on this near touchline just changed the balance of the match. Firstly, there was the yellow card awarded to Jake Girdwood-Wright, and then the challenge on Guillermo Mai. He asked for some help from the referee, none forthcoming, and Adelaide sprung down the left, with the result being the goal. Table now looks very interesting.
So, Adelaide, a point behind Auckland. So, well and truly a chance of snatching second if they win tonight. But, as we touched on earlier,
Just playing poorly.
And speaking to the Adelaide coaching staff this week, they are very excited about their run home because they've got the Jets next week after this match with Auckland, then they've got Macarthur, and then they've got Melbourne City. So they are pumped that they have got such a difficult run in because they feel like it's going to set them up for the finals. We know how well Macarthur are playing at the moment, and Melbourne City will be desperate in that last match, potentially trying to earn a final spot of their own. So, huge finish to the season for Adelaide.
Well, with this game and this round yet to be completed, that next week we'll have the two top goal-scoring teams playing against each other, Adelaide and Newcastle.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
The best defensive side in the competition, unable to keep out. The free-scoring Reds' second best attack in the league, but here's a chance. There is space for Cosgrove to work in here, and Cosgrove.
Oh, that was unlucky. That was unlucky.
Test down Smits from range.
Low percentage that from Cosgrove, and the striker makes the space.
Oh, he could have played in
It's hard to get them to ignore that.
He could have played him in.
Lockie Brook was in a good position. Lockie let Cosgrove know all about it.
He could have loaded in Lockie Brook.
Well, their three highest goal scorers by quite a margin. Up top tonight for Auckland, Cosgrove with 10, Randall 9, Brook with 7. Lovely interchange of passes.
Goal.
And again it fell for Munir, who just didn't quite have the speed to exploit the opportunity.
And it didn't quite sit for him either. Beautiful from Jovanovic and Bukuli, and it just needed to bounce another half yard in front of Munir.
We need to push forward.
All turned into trouble, turned into big trouble. And the pass was just behind Brook, and down he goes. Oh, and he's won a free kick out of nowhere there. It's a disappointing one for Kikianis to give away because
No yellow card though, ref.
done all the momentum.
No yellow card though. What the? You just slipped over the ball.
Losing his balance, and well, he's offered plenty for the highlights reel this year, Lockie Brook, but that's a bit of a blooper, just to balance things out.
That's not quite baller from Gawler areas, is it?
Happens to the best.
Who's over this?
So Randall clipping it into that area where Cosgrove is stationed. The flag's up for offside.
Well, you can't. How can it be offside on a free kick?
So half an hour
Wait,
in.
what?
Chance this.
No, he's offside anyway.
Cosgrove clearly offside.
Oh, fair enough, he was.
And the Reds will be most pleased with how this match is tracking at the moment. A lead
Just poor.
at home. You know their record when they score first. 78% of the time they win. When Auckland have conceded first this season, their winning record, 0%. 1 draw, 3 defeats in 4 matches where they've conceded first. So they're not used to it. It was a similar kind of scenario last year, to be fair. They were great front runners. Difficulty when going behind though.
Go along.
How do they deal with it here tonight?
There we go. Took it.
Space here.
Oh my fucking god! You had so much fucking time.
He tripped on the ball a moment ago. He blazed over earlier in the match, and he's done likewise here.
Nobody was getting anywhere near you. You could just keep going forward.
One of those nights for Auckland. It's a super chance. And the season
How do you fuck that up?
No one would have foreseen that. Foreseen?
How do you miss it? I don't know how you fucking... It's harder than... It would have been harder to miss it.
Knights at this stadium. Australia Cup winner with the Reds back in 2019. That 4-0 win over Melbourne City. Lockie Brook. Adelaide Player of the Year. Youth Player of the Year, I should say. 1920 season.
Well, they've had two great sides at the goal. A couple of free kicks as well. Not as direct a chance, but the Cosgrove effort from outside the box is a pretty limp one in the end. And wow, I mean, that is a golden chance for Auckland. Falling at the left foot of one of their most talented players. Had a great season until then. Mystifying.
Well, the good news for everyone here watching is you're going to get basically a mentality scan here of Lockie Brook. How does he deal with the start to this game? The fact it hasn't all quite gone to plan. Does he put that all behind him and continue to keep going after him?
No trouble with it.
Does he find life even more difficult? Here's Kitto's early ball, and Pinecker. He has to clear it out for a corner.
Okay.
It's a good idea from Ryan Kitto. Just couldn't quite find the line of the pass. Yeah, beautiful from Johnny Yule. He's having a time of it as well this season. Great to see him emerge.
I gotta be honest. I think he brings. I think he brings Sakai on, man.
Hacks the ball away for this.
I think you just need to get Sakai on the park.
Reds not quite prolific from set pieces this year. Just the 4 goals. Maybe that could change here. And Alligat's just going to win another. So a couple of goals from corners, 2 from free kicks. Wouldn't they love a second here? They don't quite have the height advantage though. When you look at it, it's like land of the giants for Auckland. Cosgrove, Vestrata, Pinecker in there as well. Some tall bodies. Eventually punched away, the header from Kikianis by Hilton.
Also, this is a rough game for the.
And if you have just joined us and you're wondering, James Hilton, who is that in goals for Auckland? Well, he's their backup goalkeeper, in with Michael Vout injured in the warm-up.
Ethan Alligat's not quite sure what was on its way. Could be forgiven for thinking it was a Mack truck.
Look at the way Cosgrove just stood over him. It's enough to scare anyone.
Certainly, I don't argue.
Ooh, and well, Alex King is.
That's a red card. That's a yellow card.
He wasn't going to play advantage, and it's Randall who's clutching in a left leg. I was wondering whether Auckland may have wanted to keep playing advantage.
Well, it looks to me like Ethan just got there late. That's the don't argue from the Boffer boy, Chris Cosgrove. And Alligat's now just a little bit late on the scene. It's a free kick, but there's nothing.
No, nothing that bad. But you should get yellow card for blowing up though.
Another free kick. This is the 3rd or 4th from a similar type of range.
You should get a card for blowing up though.
Angle for Auckland, yet to test Smits in the Adelaide goal.
So 9 goals from set pieces, 5 from free kicks this season, Auckland. A couple from corners and a couple from throws. So this is a speciality of theirs. And it's been that way for a couple of seasons.
Don't give it the block.
When they've needed a goal, set pieces have come to their aid. And Brooke hangs it up, and again, it was Pyneka that time who rose highest, but couldn't get the header on target.
It was a better one from Auckland. Better for Lockie.
It was a good free. It was a good free kick, to be honest. You gotta do better there. I'm sorry, we gotta do. You gotta do better there, man.
Rising strongest and highest, but couldn't control the header.
All pressure on White. It's hard in mouth stuff, even if you're not a Reds fan, just watching them here to play out. Smith's just asking Ryan White, stay exactly where you are and I'll find you. And that he did. And this is why they played out from the back. Kitto, DeCooley. And the strike blocked by Pyneka. There was some venom behind that.
Offside.
From Johnny Yell. But from one end to the other, it was beautiful.
It was a good save from the game, to be fair.
Who's run offside here? It's probably DeCooley clearly offside. Touches the
Why does it take? I don't understand why it takes so long to put the flag up. If he's offside, he's offside.
The penalty area, a couple of rasping efforts. But the free kick is to be taken centre field. This is what I don't understand. In these moments of offside exactitude, Ben, to rule goals in or out, the retake can happen wherever you want. The game of millimetres becomes a game of whatever suits you.
You could add throws to that list as well, I reckon.
Completely.
We need a. I think the worst thing is I don't think Saka can really hit. I think Saka will have the pace to beat DeCooley.
Just broke up the attack and allowed the ball to roll into the path of Cosgrove, who finds Brooke. Brooke onto that left, looking for Mai, and it was Vreens who did enough just to thwart.
Gotta get that on target though.
Better from Auckland.
Gotta get that on target.
Quite sure about the run from Cosgrove there. What he had in mind particularly, but the ball over to Gemma had a little bit of menace about it.
Yeah, but the thing is we gave it to Maya.
Diffused the situation well.
Any other player there scores. Any other player there scores.
Munith, he spotted an opportunity down that left with Johnny Yull. For a moment it looked as though it was going to come off. And it would have really cracked open Auckland. Instead though, the Black Knights through Girdwood right. Cosgrove afforded some space, that curling pass behind Elliott. Strata. Elliott's. It's Kitto to shut the avenue on that occasion.
He looks so flat-footed. He looks so flat-footed though.
So it's Elliott again.
Looking so flat-footed at the moment.
Long throw duty. So this is another example of big loss of De Vries. He's such a powerful long thrower. As Elliott's distance, not too bad, but well read by the Reds. The volley.
Ooh, that wasn't a bad effort.
Goss.
Wasn't the worst effort.
Well, the Sydney Derby, just 7 days and 23 hours away, the final instalment of the season. Isn't there a little bit more intrigue now? Wolfie Talay will be at Western Sydney next season. Paddy Kisnorbo at Sydney FC. A lot at stake. We don't want to miss it.
We're in trouble here.
Saturday night.
We're in trouble here.
And the Jets do battle. Kitto. Jovanovic was always tight
Jeez, we're lucky there, to be honest.
Closing down the space.
Well, they're opening up that left side quite nicely, Elegich, on this occasion. Dropping the ball into the paddock. As it emerged for Ryan Kitto, Ivanovic just has to be a bit more pragmatic there, Ben. You've run past the first post, you've got a defender blocking to go.
Who they have on the bench? Who they have on the bench?
Stabbing the ball. Like that was a little bit of a giveaway.
Who's on their bench?
It might sound like a harsh mark.
Who's on their bench today?
Angle, but the next step in the development of players is to be pragmatic in those situations.
Where are we?
Opening in the territory just squandered.
Moments like that we can build some pressure, and instead Auckland have had a lot of possession down Adelaide's end in this match. They have another free kick, and Cosgrove is asking for the dipper. Strata and Hall, either way by Ivanovic. Now it's Kitto.
So we got well, not Hilton because it's Val, Houston,
Some late contact. Alex King tells him to get up.
Rados,
He's going to have to get up quickly.
Zakai, Velasulic,
He's going to stay down here.
and Rogerson and Gillian. So. I didn't
Claiming it was a hand in the face.
I didn't see anything in that.
Any kind of heavy contact. So crossing situation, danger again for the Reds. And now Girdwood Reich with a strike that will bring a goal kick. But Harps, there's warning lights all over this, or these Auckland crosses into the box.
They don't look unlikely, and it can appear at times to be a rather blunt instrument. Adelaide are dealing with it well, but I'm sure Adelaide fans, every time that ball goes in,
it's going to go. Well, we looked at. We've had all the chances, but we've haven't put one in. They've had one chance and scored. And
successful in doing that.
I think it's a bit annoying. Because we've had all the chances that they've gone. The first attack leads into a goal.
To launch the ball into congested penalty areas, and they've got a height advantage. They're not ashamed to do it, nor should they be. Adelaide holding on well on that front, however.
It's insane.
Well, we saw last night MacArthur executed perfectly. Highest crossing team in the competition. And it played to your strengths. Ivanovic, Hilton on debut. That is a significant play. Huge moment in stoppage time. That could have been an open goal and 2-0.
I don't understand why Val's not. They didn't start Val. I'm not saying Hilton hasn't done bad. I mean, bad, but like, sort of a risky game to start is to get your A-League debut.
Straight down the middle to Munith, and he was just. It's a yellow card for Gallegos.
Really?
I don't know how often you would see that given as a yellow card, Harps.
Well, I got no problem with it because it's no play.
I mean, I'm not complaining about the yellow card, but they've done so many. They've done some fouls as well, but they haven't got a yellow card yet.
Great reaction from him. This moment on the Auckland bench, I'm sure watching that.
I mean, that was a stupid foul.
Coolly. So just confirmation of that yellow card for Gallegos. And cynical foul deep into stoppage time here in the first half. Now the championship sides often pull goals out in these kind of situations. Can Auckland do so? Mai cuts it back towards Brook. Now it's Cosgrove. keep recycling it through Girdwood Reich. Strata. Just not enough weight on that. Cross towards mine. Still, they probably could fashion one final chance here. Strata bustling through the gap, hooks it back. Kikianis' header and Vrains' clearance. And that should be enough for the Reds. And it is. So, doesn't that throw a cat amongst the pigeons? Adelaide.
I know what to say.
Under the cosh for large portions of
I don't know what to say there, because that was fucking awful.
Who opened the scoring? Ethan Allegich with his 4th of the season. And what a time to strike. Oh, hang on a second. What's going on here? What is going on here? Right in front of the tunnel. Vreins came sprinting over. Randall and Jonathan Gould are just deep in conversation. Well, that is a real spot fire. And they're all sprinting into the tunnel now. Half-time here at Cooper Stadium. Adelaide United 1, Auckland FC 0.
I don't know what happened there. Okay.
Well, that will be something to unpack in the half-time show. Max and the boys will be back right after this with more.
Alright. I will be right back as well. I might go take a break and get a drink and something. Get some half-time snacks. I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes.
I want you to show me your fantasy. No past and no future. That's what I need. The groove takes it over. We'll wait and see. Even I might blank out you and me. I thought that dream could light away. Take me higher, take me away. Whoa, oh, be my savior, take me away. Take me away. Sit and talk once more. You're hosting a magic show. I cannot escape. There's nothing else left for me to do. Going to the other side, other side. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Won't leave me with you all the time. There's no one else left for me to lose. Heading to the other side, other side. You take me higher, take me away. Whoa, just be my savior, take me away. Sing it with me, everyone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Oh, bring me to the other side. There's no one else left for me to lose. Going to the other side, other side. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'll bring you to my best disguise. 'Cause you don't need to know the truth. Let me wait forever in your life. Let's go.
Alright, I'm back. See? We'll go to this one for now. Oh, we're just so shit at the moment. We're just playing. I think both Brooke and what's his face Maya have been playing poorly. I mean, I was talking to Dad that he's got to score that goal. He's got to score that goal. No, looks like we're back on. Looks like we're back on. I mean, we gotta give us our chances. It was like this when we lost to frickin' Newcastle the first time. Switch. It's embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing, to be honest. This is fucking embarrassing. We need to score first. We need to score first.
It's Ethan Alagic's goal, which is the difference between the two sides in this blockbuster Good Friday clash here at Cooper Stadium. His fourth of the season. Now, just some confirmation, there was a little bit of ill feeling between Munith and Gallegos right on half-time. I think they've just high-fived there to say everything's all good, but Munith has gone into the referee's notebook. He was yellow-carded for that incident.
So he should have. So he should have.
Coming together, they basically both came together as they were heading towards the tunnel. So that is all behind us. 45 minutes remaining here at Cooper Stadium. Could Auckland pull 3 points out of the furnace? Or will it be the Reds who will cause an upset of sorts, you would call it, Harps, against a Black Knights side who, well, has a lot riding on this one in the premiership race?
Yeah, I think as a measure of where the Black Knights have ended up after a season and 23 games or so, that they would come heavily expected.
Well, here's a long-range strike, just testing out his range early in the second half. One Munith.
Yeah, heavily expected to, if not win against Adelaide, who are flying, to certainly put them under a really close microscope. And that's how it's panned out. There's the collision.
You did it to yourself. You did it to himself.
But Adelaide have done well. Auckland have done well enough to suggest to their fans that it's certainly within the bounds of distinct possibility that they get something out of this game. Just the finish has missed from them, but they've looked typically formidable through periods in that first half, and Adelaide have looked good. It's been a good game. The table remains.
What is Cosgrove doing?
In favour of Adelaide. They win
What is he
this,
doing?
hold on to this.
He didn't need to do that. He just manhandled him. I'm quite surprised he didn't get a yellow card for that.
Fabulous.
And that top two spot cannot be understated. The importance there. I know you get a week off, and some teams don't really want the week off, but you're basically 2 legs of good football away from a grand final. And one of those at home. So, massive carrot dangling in front of Adelaide United here. And what a job Anton Andrioli has done to this point. 6th match in a row. We heard from Lucas Ronaldo in the first half. That is a record, a club record, where they've kept the same side for half a dozen matches in the A-League. And the previous record was 5 set on the run to that grand final to June Moore, where they beat Western Sydney on that famous afternoon at Adelaide Oval.
I just don't understand why Rogerson's on the. Why,
they have threatened to.
I thought that the women made some changes.
One of the most consistent sides not to play in a grand final over the last decade. And hooked in. Oh,
What a goal!
From Gallegos. That is pure quality.
What a goal!
From the Chilean. for
What
his
a
first goal
goal,
of the
my
season.
son.
And that is the response that Steve Corica was after from his Black Knights to start the second half.
What a goal, my son.
Well, this is just
What
a
a
beautiful goal from
strike.
start to finish, including the finish.
Holy
Especially the
shit.
finish on the Harvey Norman replay. Lovely from Lockie Brook there to just change the point of the attack and then again to do so beautifully.
Oh, what a
For Callum
strike.
Elliott. Adelaide will be asking each other, how did Gallegos have so much space? He hit a
Needed
couple
so
of nice
much
ones in the
space.
first half. Maybe that was the warm-up
Oh.
because it's a sizzler. Beautiful technique. Didn't
Beautiful.
look to thrash the ball. Just got himself set and steered the ball on the volley.
Lovely
Into the
strike.
back of Adelaide's goal. It's a beauty from Auckland.
Well, the All Whites might have dispatched the Chileans this week over at Eden Park. Well, Auckland's Chilean certainly did just that to the football. What a strike of pure venom and
That was a
quality.
beautiful strike. Beautiful strike.
And it's 1-1. And Adelaide, they saw that movie in the first half. Auckland putting balls into the box, causing some real threats. It's Elliott's cross again. Here's another chance. I tell you what, it was that close to scoring two in a matter of minutes.
Ooh.
It's right to ask because it was almost a carbon copy. Elliott getting down into the crossing zone.
Oh, no, he had that hit the first time. It was unlucky, unlucky.
Showing with his left.
I don't think the goalkeeper would have got there either if it was on target.
He's right this time, not quite so. What a brace that would have made for him. Adelaide survived for now.
Around the corner to Cooley, who's on this left edge to start the second, at least on that passage of play.
Well defended by Pinecker. The opportunity to cut back for Cooley was immediately after his first touch, just the delay enabled Pinecker to block the angle.
Left foot, and it's dangerous. Breens with the strike.
That was a dangerous there.
Right in front of him. It was a difficult strike to execute, and you've got big Englishman there. Kito just nudges it for Munith, and they will have more where that came from.
We need to. We need it. I'm glad we scored it. We got a goal early.
Conceding the corner here.
Well, we need to get back on. We need to get on the attacking half of the pitch. Giving away too many corners.
Munith again. Some serious whip on it. It was Cosgrove key in the defensive movement. And the Englishman comes down here. Reds players come from everywhere. What will be the colour here?
Wasn't that bad?
Well, Adelaide players seeing red. What will Cosgrove see here?
Wasn't that bad? Wasn't that bad?
He's building the suspense, the referee. And it's just going to be a yellow card. I'd love to know what this conversation's about, Harps.
Well, it's not for a second did Cosgrove not expect the yellow card. It was nothing more than that. I think that was a flashpoint for the sake of it from Adelaide. He's looking to bustle his way home.
That wasn't that bad.
Adelaide perhaps using this as a reason.
It's not that bad. It isn't that bad.
A little bit more fire for themselves.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. They're trying to make it out worse than what it was. It wasn't that bad.
think there's
Was this a yellow card?
concern about it. The Reds, as we touched on, they don't quite have the same kind of
I mean, there was it wasn't even the worst foul in the game.
Though, from Munith, and it's back into that dangerous area. Jovanovic, tight angle, and he's fluffed his lines.
Wasn't even the worst foul in the game.
Well, he's hit the volley that counted, Gallegos, for Auckland. He mucked that one up, and then so too did Luka Jovanovic. His assignment, I think it's fair to say, was more difficult than that of Gallegos.
Well, let's head down to the sideline. Lucas Ronaldo is right in the thick of the action, right on the stroke of half-time. Lucas, what did you see in here?
Yeah, well, it seems to have spurred on Gallegos. He was right in the thick of it as well. Gallegos sort of started with him and Munith. There was that yellow card for Gallegos right at the end of that first half. Munith kept reminding him about it. That's what got Munith booked in the end, and it actually took Sam Cosgrove, who we've seen sort of get in the mix already, another strong tackle on Alagic early in this half, to be the one to break it up.
A chance forthcoming here for the Reds. Ducouli, Yull with the back heel, and Jovanovic just not there in the nick of time. Alagic again. He thought history was going to repeat, and Hall is still down. Just see what is going to happen here. They're going to put it out.
Well, this is really well defended in the end by Auckland. It just wouldn't settle
Oh, referee!
sufficiently for Adelaide to get a shot on goal, as hard as they
Referee, that's worse than the Cosgrove's challenge.
Those ones.
That's a red card.
And Lucas, we'll head back down to you. I don't think a chance is going to happen in the next 20
That's
seconds.
a red card.
Seems to be the way at the moment. But yeah, as we say, it had to be Sam Cosgrove to be the one to sort of take charge and stand up and just said, lads, let's get in the dressing room. And unsurprisingly, when it's Sam Cosgrove saying that, people listen.
How do you not get a card for that?
Another goal from him. For a long time, it was his shooting.
How do you not get a card for that? That was worse than the Cosgrove's challenge.
He timed his run. It might be a little bit late, but if there is a couple of injuries in the
what are we on about?
Is he a smoky for the Socceroos squad halves?
Now, which of your...
That's a red card to me. That's red card. That's a red card. It's a red. It's already stomping on the ankle. It's a red card.
He'll be climbing over a few candidates to get there. You've ruled out Anthony Caceres, Lucas. Maxi Ballard.
How's that not a red card?
You might need a couple of injuries to go his way, but you never know. He's been the Olyroos captain.
It's a leg breaker. I mean, that's a leg breaker.
He's certainly a talented player. There's a few calls, aren't they, coming from around the league, the likes of Max Burgess, Alagic, and really impressive in midfield, but there's a lot of talent in that area of the pitch for the Aussies.
To Lucas's, I think, more specific point, if Ethan or any midfielder can consistently bang goals away, then it's hard to ignore them. And that was a beautiful hit from him to give Adelaide the lead here this evening.
Strata, you don't see it well. Here's another yellow card. So
Oh, for fuck's sake!
you can count them 4 for Auckland, and both their central midfielders are now on yellow cards. So Gallegos for Strata into the book.
I mean, again, I'm not complaining about the foul, but come on.
He is such a good player.
We've been half the fucking team's been booked at this stage.
To knock that man off balance is no easy feat, especially when you look at the physical presence. Well, hang on.
That's ridiculous.
Is that 5 for Auckland now? I believe that probably has gone to a member of the Auckland coaching staff. I'm not going to presume it was Steve Corica. It could be anyone down there.
I agree.
It was Steve Corica. So
I agree, Steve. We've got more yellow cards in one game
Unhappy about.
than we have all fucking year.
Because it seemed like a fairly clear free kick and yellow card there for Strata.
Well, I'll speculate and suggest that
Uh,
there'll be an Auckland feeling.
handball, deliberate handball, deliberate handball.
That ball. And that's what I think they'd be seeing and saying.
That was me. That's deliberate handball. We're not going to give a card for that, are we? We're not going to get a freaking red. A red card for stomping on freaking Dan Hall's ankles.
Hilton still applying a bit of pressure there on Pinecker. Kikianis, here's that little battle we've been watching unfold with Cosgrove. He's given up the ball with Kikianis. Auckland will be asking the question here. Shouldn't he get a yellow card? Was inside Auckland's end of the ground. That's probably the reason.
I mean, there's a yellow card too. I mean, that's a yellow card too. At this stage, one of the Auckland guys is going to get a fucking get a red card. At this stage,
So it's set up for the final half hour here at Cooper's Stadium. Good Friday football. Doesn't get much better.
We're gonna get a red card. One of our guys is gonna get a red card. I just can see it a mile away.
With 3 points. Auckland the Reds. Here's Kito's early ball. Jovanovic just hasn't quite fallen for him tonight.
Yeah, that was a tough one for Jovanovic.
Beautiful ball from Ryan. I just feel like Auckland's gonna need a red. Somebody from Auckland's gonna need a red card in this game. I can just see it now.
Slide the ball into the penalty area at the earliest opportunity. His pass didn't make Jovanovic, but the under-hit clearance from the Auckland defence did, and it came too quickly to reasonably expect Luka Jovanovic to do anything.
Elliott has kept the ball in, or has he? So just a moment here to take stock of both sets of players as we tick towards the hour mark.
Oh, come on, Rev, he's time wasting, for fuck's sake.
So as it stands right now, Auckland 3 points.
Rev, he's time wasting. How long will it take to take a fucking goal kick?
Equal amount of matches played. And if they can score another without reply from the Reds, then it will just be 1 point between the top two sides. For Adelaide, they score without reply, and they'll be 1 point adrift of Auckland. Kito. Nice return from White. Kito. Down he goes. Free kick again for the Reds.
Again, that's a tough call on the Auckland players. Not the referee's decision, that was obvious, but that was not a challenge that needed to be made. But we say that with the advantage we've got and the angle we're seeing it, but Kiddo's not going anywhere there. That pass is not going to make a Reds player, and it's not a foul that needs to be made.
I don't think it was even a foul. I don't even think there was a foul, in my opinion.
Oh, what a moment to be thrust in for your senior debut. James Hilton measuring the wall.
He's gonna hit.
Comes in at one of the most critical points this season. Munich delivery. Oh, Kikianis. He could not have asked for a better opportunity. And he knows it.
Well, it would have been a tight one.
He's offside anyway.
Moot point now because Kikianis can't deal
Well
with
offside.
It is an awkward one. It's been delivered at a good length. Do you stoop and head, or do you try and steer it? In the end, I don't think Penard did either.
Where are we going?
Stoop, and it was less of a steer and a little bit more force, but a tough chance as direct as it appeared, and in the scheme of things, it's a good one. It just hits that length. It's a really tough one. It's tough to control, and on replay, stooping wouldn't have really done it either.
Cooley's early work affords the space here for his right back in Barnett. Quite as damaging as Cooley, and he drops the ball back off for the flying winger. Yull. Cooley as Girdwood right backtracking, knowing he's on a yellow card as well.
It's a great tackle.
Is fouled. He's just checking on the welfare here because he's fallen awkwardly. Might be Guillermo Mai. Yeah, it's probably the whiplash here as he's hit the deck. And there is a lot of concern for the Uruguayan.
Well, he slides in from the back. Yeah.
Oh no, it's foul. Never mind.
Yeah, look at his arms there.
Yeah.
This is the end of the section for Guimai, in my opinion. He slides in from behind. That's the free kick. Wow, it's a double bunger. It's a double hit. His head goes into the hip of Ryan White and then bashes on the ground and is landed on. It's almost a triple. And that's the end of the section for Guimai tonight, unfortunately.
He cannot continue. Now, I hope, and it looks as though that will be the case, he cannot be allowed to continue. He looked as though he was knocked out before he hit the ground. And it would be wrong for him to continue. So Girdwood Reich is being substituted, and there's no surprises here because he's on a yellow card. And Steve Corica doesn't want to risk he versus De Cooley. To be fair, he's kept him relatively quiet in this second half. So Sakai will come on. Play at left back.
To be honest, I'll move Elliot over there, to be honest.
And Guillermo Mai is being helped to his feet. And he will be. And here's the equaliser for Auckland in this second half.
Beautiful goal. Lovely passing sequence. Change the direction from Lockie Brook, and then the now injured player currently Guimai with another reverse pass. Callan.
That was a great strike. Great strike. Great strike.
To Gallegos, where
this goal
meets it beautifully. Really excellent goal from Auckland.
Look, much I give my credit, but I hope he's all right. It was like getting a hit like that. You got a double whammy. I do hope he's all right. He's a good guy, Maya.
In the end, a trend that continued from the first half, that aerial assault.
He's got to go off.
Proving dividends. Guillermo Mai is going to walk over the sideline. We've already touched on this, Harps. He cannot be allowed to continue. Surely, in this modern age, he was knocked out before he hit the ground. And he's going to run back on and play. It really is absolutely wrong. As this free kick is spilled by Hilton. Oh, and he's mobbed by his teammates. Give him the plaudits.
It's a recovery.
Well, it's a fumble, and then really brave to fall at the feet, lurch at the feet of the oncoming players. James Hilton did what was needed.
How is Maya still on the pitch? Maya, you should have gone off.
Harps, a comment on this situation?
I have nothing to say. I'm sorry, Ben. I have nothing to say.
Well, it's not Steve Corica's fault either. It's the rules. And Ryan White trying to slip this through.
To me, Maya should have gone off. But I think
that, you can cuss like that, and you should play no further part. And the concussion sub is there as an option. So he will continue for the moment. If you saw what happened, you'd be absolutely stunned as to how that's still happening, because any other sport he wouldn't be out there currently. Here's Hilton.
Well, less than convincing that with his feet, James Hilton, which is going to allow Adelaide to build some pressure and keep the ball.
I do agree. I do agree that Mai should not have. Mai should probably have been subbed.
Poised. Two excellent teams having good seasons, so much to play for. Two good goals to set things up for the final 20-odd minutes.
Look at this Isako. I'm quite surprised they put Isako left back. I think that they should have put him a right back, because especially coming from a hamstring injury, and he's going up against a really quick player.
And Sakai. And the Reds, they could be off here. Fortuitous bounce for White. Slides it out in front of Dakuli. There's Gavanovic in the middle, and Dakuli's touch just allowed Brook to get back.
Well done, well
Very
done.
well done from Rocky Brook to double up on the danger man, Dakuli.
Well, is he potentially the man? Rocky Brook, limited chances in their second half, had some good ones in the first. He break the hearts of the Reds fans here tonight.
So, no yellow card? Not a yellow card?
A bit of a holding pattern at the moment. We've had a lot of stoppage in the last 5-10 minutes or so, but we're about to move into top gear here.
What are you doing?
Auckland. So it's Verstrata.
What are you doing?
For Howison, so straight swap there. Verstrata replaced Howison in the starting side for this one.
What are you doing? Estrada's been one of our better players. What are you doing?
First touch from Howison. There's the Reds again. Yull. Important intervention from Sakai.
I just don't understand the sub.
Big inclusion. Back from that hamstring injury. He's been missing since February. The Japanese international. Alagic couldn't quite win it back for the Reds. Cosgrove and now Howison.
One on.
Throw.
I just don't understand the sub. Mai needs to come off. Mai is in La La Land. We took
Auckland will be loving these kind of moments late in the game. It's set up for them.
I mean, they've just become expert at it in
I know. I was not a
formidable football team.
Is that?
Go with the throw up in the direction of Cosgrove. Howison to score in the A-League. Cam Howison. Now it's Brook. Delivery into a dangerous area. Smits is going to have to be on his guard here, and he's releasing Jovanovic, but Dan Hall snuffed him out initially and then gets some assistance from Sakai.
Stevie
Given the
Clark
ball.
said before the game that Rocky Sakai, making his way back from injury, wasn't ready for a full game. I wonder if the 20 minutes he's going to get was part of the plan, or they felt that with Girdwood Reich on that yellow card, they needed to act now as the game, and perhaps people get tired. At any rate, he's a wonderful player to be able to welcome back. Rocky Sakai.
Well, I don't know.
He's doing a great job.
I just don't understand why they took Verstrata off. He's playing pretty well.
And a couple of other really positive moments besides. But it's just dangerous this period for Adelaide. They're very capable themselves to score. I mean, they play some great stuff, but the history that Auckland have built since they've been a football team is they don't lose many from these situations.
Brook, down he goes.
Oh!
Alex King. So what was it? Was there contact or was it simulation? Have to have a look on the replay. The Reds don't mind. Trying to squeeze themselves out of trouble here, and they've done so. Releasing Kito. Not moving very fast here though. Munif. Now Jovanovic has to Cooley in the middle. In the end, lack of speed here almost crippled them because Auckland were able to get numbers back. It was slow motion that from the Reds. Really took the steam out of it.
Here's the incident. Well, there was contact.
That's a foul.
Clear
That's a
contact
foul.
on Lockie Brook, probably
He
outside
stuck
the
a leg out.
box.
That's a foul.
Yeah,
Ref, that's a foul.
so got away with one.
Fucking Manchester United got pinged for that.
This is
Fucking Harry Kane got sent off
response
for
to
that.
the aerial assault from Auckland. This is their Swiss Army knife.
Insane.
Not in terms of a
Harry
play,
Kane
in
got
terms
sent
of
off
their
the same sort of challenge.
to try and change things up. They've got the target man now in Anselmo. That's how he's been utilised. Cosgrove measures it. And he's offside. Lockie Brook, Smits. What a huge save.
Incredible save from Smits. What a chance that is for Auckland. To the beautiful left foot of Guillemot. He chests it down to Cosgrove. Finds May beautifully. Incredible save to the left. From Smits. Look at this. That's brilliant. Really brilliant.
Considering as well, it probably would have been ruled out because Brook was in his eye line, so he didn't have a clear view. So Kitto. Well, this is interesting. Anselmo's caused some difficulties for opposition sides. And it's a change up for the Reds. It gives them a bit of height, a bit of physical presence in that attacking third. And his previous clubs he's been at, he's been primarily a defensive midfielder. Here used up front. Anselmo! Oh, you thought for a moment he could be the hero.
Jesus.
Well, comfortable work for Hilton.
Jesus.
Anselmo, his first real opportunity. And comfortable from Hilton. He fumbled the last one. You remember he needs to take evasive action. He was much more settled then. And Auckland come again. This one's getting, if it wasn't already, really tense. 15 to go plus stoppages.
And it's got that finals-like feel about it, doesn't it? A month to go until the finals in the A-League. Season 21. Every moment matters here. Auckland in the race for the premiership. Adelaide, if they can win here, all of a sudden they enter the conversation.
I gotta be honest, like they need. Brooke, I gotta be honest, man. I don't think it's your night.
Anselmo, strength initially. And he's kept it in, Cal Elliott. Another big moment from him in this second half. Could it result in something? Gallegos and
No, just fucking get the ball in.
He decided against playing wide, and he's copping some ear bashing for it.
Or perhaps he was looking to improve on his last effort. This is excellent from Callum Elliott. Did the whole ball go out? Possibly. Anselmo's feet were in the way, eye line of Kochbeck. Assistant referee on the near touch line.
Well, that we will never know, Harps, if the ball crossed the line. Hard to tell, isn't it? Oh, a slip at a key moment. Brook.
Oh, take him off. Take him off.
No, Brook saw it. We saw it.
I think
Take
the
him off.
shows that Greens was expecting it. An escape for Ryan White has not put a foot wrong tonight.
Take that motherfucker off. I'm sorry. You've had a shocker.
So, the intrigue grows because Brodie Burkett wants to be more than a one-hit wonder. A hat-trick against Brisbane in January.
Oh, there's
Was a chart top of that.
Oh, it is a corner.
Impact off the bench.
Oh, there was a corner.
Touch of Reigns. Well, can he do it again here, Burkett? Because he hasn't scored since that hat-trick off the bench against Brisbane where he took home the match ball. This would be the time to do it. For the Seaford Rangers junior, the 20-year-old Mine bumps away from Vreens, who returns. And a corner results. Danger moments for the Reds here. Cosgrove stalking the goalkeeper here. They don't have Verstrata out there, but they've got Pinecker at the back post. Oh, look at Kikianis. He's copping one around the throat, and Smith has to push it away. Cosgrove at the elbow up around the throat there of Kikianis.
Well, what we didn't report before then was Smits has just given Cosgrove 2 in the chest and nearly pushed him over. I mean, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. It's willing stuff in there. And Kikianis, as his career grows, is going to be in more hot and sticky situations than that.
And it comes, Vreens at the near post. Jovanovic, nice little touch, but just a little too heavy from Alagic, just as the Reds threaten to break clear. Randall's coming from the blind side of Vreens, but he calmly
you never know.
Pushes the header back. Turned over again by the Reds. They're inviting pressure, and it's blocked. And has it struck the head here of Kikianis? Well, they're away to the Reds.
Good chance. And the chances are all coming the way of Auckland. Last few minutes. Reds holding on. Being stretched.
Yeah, it's going to end in a draw.
Right in the face of Panic.
Good ball. That was a great ball.
Angled through.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I wonder if there's a still shot of that from one of our snappers around the ground. Far out.
Oh, fuck. That's...
Another moment. I reckon we're going to get a fair bit of stoppage time. Half have you been keeping tally? I reckon we've got at least 8 minutes.
Well, DMA's was a reasonably long stoppage.
Jesus, that man just got knocked the fuck out.
Reza Fagani reffing tonight, so the standard 3 minutes I don't think will be observed tonight.
So there's the story of the season so far. 23 matches played.
Who's coming on?
This one tonight for both Adelaide and Auckland. Auckland would sit 3 points behind the Jets with 3 matches to play. Adelaide, well, their hopes of claiming a top 2 spot would take a massive hit if they can't win this one here tonight. And even so, the race for the top 4 as well, a home final, because those teams are breathing down their necks. It's been the most popular numbers for the Reds.
I must say, this has been the best. It's been a good game.
They draw 1-1 here today. It'll be 4 of their last 5 matches.
It's been a great game for football.
Finished in a 1-1 scoreline.
Why are we taking Randall off?
Just the 1 goal this season. He played in the
What are we doing?
internationals for the All Whites against Finland and Chile.
What are we doing?
So too did that man who scored, Jesse Randall, against Chile. So he's replaced. And Rogerson, who's got speed to burn, can he come up with a significant moment late on here in a season where he hasn't quite hit the same highs as he did last year, where he scored 9 goals in his best goal-scoring season. Brooke, good speed away from White. Burkett gets the sideline. And Ivanovic just put under too much pressure by Pinecar. Real scrap here for possession. Who comes away with it? It's Cosgrove and Auckland.
Lockie Brooks has had a shocker. Another thing, he's not trying. Those things he's not had a great game.
Now he's set. This is for Elliott. Mai. Brooke trying to play the 1-2. Just gave the Uruguayan too much work to do. Again, it's Adelaide under the pump. Now he's clips it to Cosgrove.
Ooh.
Giannis has got to be careful there.
That's in the back there, Riff.
And they will look to break here, the Reds. That quickly in the rearview mirror. It's Brody Burkett. He's got to Cooley central. Does he use him? I don't think he's seen him. Ivanovic has. DeCooley looks to place it. And there wasn't the power to trouble Hilton.
I'd love to see that again.
For Adelaide, there haven't been many of them in recent moments. And here's the ball in for Cosgrove.
It's a fat. I mean, it's a put.
Contact that.
He's pushing them in the back.
Again, the Reds handing over possession inside their own half. Brooke shifting it this way and that. And then Harrison will get a call from his teammates, and it's Anselmo, who's not known for his pace. So
why are they taking DeCooley off? He's one of their best players. DeCooley's been in.
See how this shifts things for the Reds.
Don't know why they took DeCooley off. He's been one of their better players.
White looks like he's going a little bit higher. Gazelle and Alagic will anchor the midfield.
So you can see Anselmo's just playing in that holding position, just in behind. Ivanovic has Mooney. Has that number 10 ahead of Gazelle and Alagic. Here he is, Anselmo finds Kitto.
Insane. Come on, come on. We're being too nice to the goalkeeper. We're being too nice to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper family is getting so.
It's Kitto against the sideline, which is who he utilises. Gazelle. White. And Sakai used his body really well there. Made life difficult for White, and now Burkett coming back with interest. Nice footwork, and he earns the free kick. Oh, hang on a second. Sakai's down. What was doing there? And now there is a bit of push and shove. What is Sakai saying here? He is incensed. He's not a player that gets this annoyed, and Burkett has got some blood coming from his shin. I wonder whether there was anything more sinister, and Kikianis is certainly saying to Alex King that should be a red card.
Oh, fuck
Well,
off.
Andy Harper, there's a lot to unpack here, but there is blood on the shin.
Where's some fucking shit beds, cunt?
There could be an Auckland player in trouble here.
Well, I think it's Hiroki Sakai was the player sliding in. Will be instructed. His turn to beat the first challenge from Brodie Burkett.
So Sakai, he gets the yellow card. Burkett does as well. Now what happened?
Nice feet. Ooh.
Oh,
He has jumped in.
I tell you what. I wonder whether the VAR is going to have a look at that. Have a look at this. Oh.
Well, that angle actually.
He's gonna get sent off, isn't he?
How high it is. He certainly left the ground. That's a condemning factor.
He's gonna get sent off.
That's a condemning factor.
He's gonna get sent off.
How much and where is the contact in the end? And the questions.
Oh, he's gonna get sent off.
Kersey in the VAR booth.
But you wouldn't check the one earlier on where the guy stamped on fucking thing's ankle.
How high was that?
But yet you check this one.
You leave your feet.
I mean, the inconsistency is insane this fucking game.
You could be in the dock.
Get fucked.
About to kill the Japanese star here. His night maybe about to end a little earlier. On return from injury. And it's all kicking off here at Cooper's.
Violent conduct is not the tackle necessarily. Was there something in here?
Well, there's a throat grab there from Cosgrove on Allergic, so maybe it's not Sakai. Maybe it's the Englishman. Or is it Mai? I reckon it could be Mai.
It's the violent conduct means the tackle looks to have been cleared.
It's Mai with a hand, it would seem. Just trying to ascertain it. Is it Mai's hand or Cosgrove's hand? That's probably going to be the difficulty for the referees.
Well, what about the foul from the first half where the guy nearly broke fucking thing's ankle? It's insane.
Left hand of Mai comes in, grabs Allergic around the throat.
It's fucking ridiculous.
This is one of the newest rivalries in the A-League. But there's a throat-grabbing incident, and I reckon Mai could be in trouble.
That.
After on-field review, I'm going to go number 10, yellow card, for unsporting behaviour.
Well, can you believe that? Mai into the book for a yellow card, not a red card. No violent conduct.
Not forced through. I don't know.
I mean,
Just left to guess.
I gotta be honest. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this game.
The hand on the throat. And that's deemed not violent but unsportsmanlike. And Hiroki Sakai's tackle seems to be forgotten.
And here's the free kick. Across the face of goal. So we've got 10 minutes of additional time, but I reckon we've got 10 minutes from now. So we are going deep into this one. Ball across to Anselmo.
Look at the captain. Now look at the Auckland captain there, Sakai. That header defensively. The first time Adelaide got the ball in. Superb. And Anselmo can't control the header, but look at the top of the screen. Hiroki Sakai just back from injury on at 70 minutes. Picked up a yellow card for his tackle. Questions asked about it. He's trying to smooth the waters with the guy on the other end of his 6 studs, and that's Brodie Burkett. And then it all kicked off, and Guy May, unsportsmanlike like conduct, putting his hand on the throat of Ethan Allegich. And
I think they didn't know who it was. I don't think they knew who it was.
Contest up reasonably.
Could be in the finals. You never know. Could be in the grand final. Oh, they don't know who to boo. Is it Sakai, Cosgrove, Mai? There's a lot of public enemies here tonight in Adelaide. Oh, we talk about Friday nights at Coopers. This is Good Friday at Coopers. It's been an epic contest.
Well, they survived to this point, Adelaide, a very dodgy period late in this second half. It was chance after chance. An opening.
I still think somebody's going to get sent off. I can tell right now somebody's going to get sent off.
And I don't know, this just the lack of the break in momentum because of the injuries, because of the dust up. It's sort of given a reprieve to Adelaide of sorts, and they look more likely now than they have done for a lot of this half.
So you would expect this to go to about 102 minutes on the match clock. And Selmo, White. They're appealing for a handball, the Reds, I reckon. They weren't vociferous appeals. Maybe a polite inquiry, as polite as you can get in this situation. Burkett, Kitto, not on the first attempt, on the second.
Just lacking that quality moment. Adelaide at the moment, they've bounced back off the canvas, really. It was looking like it was all Auckland for large chunks of this second half. The balance of power has certainly swung the way of the home team.
Oh, that hit the shoulder of Cosgrove and going to be controlled by Brook. Auckland and Adelaide both desperate for all three. Burkett shifting it left and right. Burkett! Hilton again! Hilton, quite miraculous on debut. Stops Jovanovic scoring from the rebound.
Well, is that a good...
Well, Brady Burkett doing really well. And very fortunate, you have to say, Hilton good enough.
Great save.
Positively, but Luka Jovanovic, again, it came to him quickly.
Oh, what are you going to count this time?
For kicking a second ball onto the pitch. So what's that, number 7? Yellow cards for Auckland tonight.
Fucking ridiculous how many cards we've gotten.
So probably about 6 minutes
And like,
left to
fucking
go in this one.
LA's only got fucking 2.
Kitto and Selmo with the flick on. Heinecker away. And it's Brook looking for the quick release. So Adelaide now applying all the pressure here to the Black Knights. Giselle did the flick on towards Jovanovic.
That's not a bad idea. Just couldn't make the contact.
Honestly, the inconsistency of the video referees is actually fucking insane.
And Selmo almost gets in the way of White. Burkett clips it over the top, but just too much weight for Duzel.
He's so dangerous, Burkett. He doesn't wait for an invitation to get in, have a go.
I mean, to be honest, I think it's going to be. I think this is going to be a draw. To be honest.
Certainly done that since he's come off the bench this evening. Auckland looking for something now. They've gone quiet, the Black Knights.
Allegich. Footwork. The footwork from Allegich. Still he goes on. Hall is the man to stop him. And Hall joins 7 others from Auckland in the referee's notebook.
That's sensational from Ethan Heligic in a tight situation. There was a half moment when Auckland might have broken away. Lockie Brook has the ball that he skips past 2 directly, leaves collectively 3, then past Guimay. And in goes Dan Hall to join the Yellow Card Club, otherwise known as the Auckland Black Knights. No one Munith. This would be territory for him. He's been substituted. Luka Jovanovic is looking like he's fancying it.
And look at this, bit of hijinks from Kikianis. He's trying to block the debutante's view. Well, he won't be forgetting this debut. James Hilton.
To be honest, the young lad's done fucking well.
So it's Jovanovic. He was never going to trouble the goalkeeper.
It's a disappointing effort for Adelaide. The moment was set. This has been a really tight, tense, tough struggle.
Well, we shouldn't be surprised. 3 previous meetings between these 2 sides. 2 of those 3 draws.
Come on, come on.
That's where we sit right now.
Dad, what are you doing? What are we doing?
Towards White.
Great tackle.
Scrounge for it, Cosgrove. And now Howison. Driving it down the middle. Smiths is there. Got to move it quickly. They've probably got a couple of minutes because it was the 92nd minute when we got back underway after the VAR check for violent conduct. So Kito, and he swing one in. He can in the direction of Anselmo. Chests it down. Jovanovic. Handball is the cry. You'd be hard pressed to see that given. Duzel. Anselmo.
Oh.
What a chance.
That was the moment. Nicely found, Anselmo, by Duzel. And the ball just stopped on him slightly.
Full time.
But that was the moment.
And that is full time at Coopers Stadium. A breathless 100 minutes of football. And for the 3rd time in 4 meetings between these 2, it ends all square. A deep sigh of relief, maybe, from Corica, maybe a bit of frustration in all that as well. So the Reds with a 1-1 draw for the 4th time in their last 5 matches.
To be honest, it was a bloody good game.
Maybe their chance to finish top 2 has slipped them by. Auckland 3 points off top spot after 23 matches this season. Full time at Coopers Stadium. Adelaide United 1, Auckland FC 1.
Bloody good game, to be honest. Bloody good game. Alright, team. What is the time? I'm probably gonna get it. That's probably me for the night. Yeah, what a great game. Oh, Jesus. What a great game. I still think that there were. I know that. To be honest, I thought the foul on the Sako did was a red card. I gotta be honest. I do think it's a red, but I do think it was a red card in the first half on the number 9. The number 9 for Adelaide. They stopped on the guy's ankle. I don't think there's somebody getting sent off for the throat grab because they don't know. I don't think they actually know who actually put the hand around the throat. But I think it was I do because I thought it was Cosgrove. Anyway, no worries, Sheep. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated, friendo. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. We are playing some now third round of Deebs, and we'll probably do some more reactions as well as we get as well. But thank you all for watching, team. Appreciate your faces, and I'll see you